while I was doing this work here, I met lots of black people and whites in this community who would not talk about what they knew because they were saving it so that they could write the book and make money. So when I showed up trying to expose these things, it was like I was a piranha. Well, who are you? We're going to make money off this. Well, I haven't seen the books yet. How are you going to save your people and your culture in a world, it doesn't, in this world, you have to have a voice. Frederick Douglass died the day he was coming to do a speech right here at Campbell's AME Church. That's how close he was. He moved here after his sons were here in this community. They put him on the hill. They allowed him to come on the hill. There was a reason for that. You have to study and come up with the reasons why Frederick Douglass was there on that hill. Everything you know about Frederick Douglass may not be, can be turned around. I liken him to Mandela. When Mandela was in South Africa, blacks and whites from all over the world went around the world raising money to free Mandela. What did they do with that money? They took that money and they paid the black people in South Africa to be the middle class and to be in the cabinet for Frederick Douglass. I mean for Mandela. This was before they released Mandela from prison. So when Mandela came out, his cabinet was in place. He didn't have to get a cabinet. The cabinet was in place. So when Douglass moved on top of the hill, his cabinet was in place. This is what you got to see. We've got to turn history around. You see, his purpose for being on the hill was because you had all these other communities under Howard that needed direction. Douglass was in the north. And if you remember, they burned him out of the north and ran him back south. Well, he had ran from the south to the north for freedom. Why am I going to come back to the south? So you have to start thinking. I just want you to start, and I'm appealing to you to get this information, to give people an opportunity. I used to go to various people. I went to one institution here in Southeast, and they had so many bad rumors out on me that I was angry because I didn't get something or get. So everybody was again. I would come in and I'd see these eyes and the conversations, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. But job security is not going to free you or your people. And when I say free, I'm not talking racism. We live in a world, let's face it, we live in a competitive world. In order for you to exist in it, you got to know who you are. And you got to know the truth of who you are. You got to know why you are here. You're failing because you don't know why and you're not telling why. Many of us are sworn to not tell it. While I was doing this work, I met young men, older men here, who had tried to get a documentary produced, just like I did, years before I came, about Barry Farm. And they told me that the people gave them jobs and told them to give up the project. And they all took the jobs. So, if you want to make money, that's good. Go ahead on and make it. But nobody's going to say, give you equality in a situation where you're not going to be equal because you got a few dollars for yourself and your family. So I'm appealing to you, all of you here, to help release that. Let these young people come up with a better opportunity. Because if they don't know who they are, and we talk about the extinction of black folks, that's a very real situation. When you, every 25 years, Congress has to take a vote as to whether or not the blacks who were enslaved would remain citizens of this country. You don't talk about that. That's very real. They could vote the opposite way one year. And I know many people say, oh, that's not going to happen because we're, with the power, you have to have power or you have to have knowledge to be able to negotiate a new position for yourself in a world like this. That's a real law. And if you'll keep hiding the knowledge and keeping it for yourself, that's fine. I'm talking black and white. I'm not talking racism. I'm just talking, if you know why you are here, then you will be able to negotiate better positions for yourself and your people in this world. We came here as captives. There's a difference in slaves and captives. You're still captives. You're just under the position to work and renegotiate your position, but you have to have the knowledge to do that. Now, if they was to decide, well, we don't need these people right now at this point, we're going to vote that they don't be citizens for the next 25 years. Have you done anything to prepare for that? No, you haven't. I don't know. I haven't heard about it. You know. But have they done anything to prepare for that? I was just told a few days ago that somebody I know was going to move their family to South Carolina, where I'm from. They decided not to, because they did the research and found out that South Carolina has built more prisons than schools. All these little towns have prisons, and they can be filled with people when they need to fill them. This is very real. I'm a historian by the Creator putting me into the history. So, I just bring it to you to appeal to you that we don't have to have this kind of world, but we have to have people that have knowledge so that we can free not only ourselves, blacks, we need to free whites. They don't need to think that we're not productive people, but we need to know who we are and how we come to the table. Because everybody goes to the table and negotiate a position for themselves in this world. And I'm asking you all to free yourselves and free your community. When I was coming before, everybody had all kinds of, you see everybody doing this. Nobody wants to do the work. Let's do the work so that we can all be free. We can all make America great again, because America became great off of free labor. Free labor was what made America great. And free labor is still making America great. If our labor is going to be free, then we need to be able to know who we are so that we can negotiate a better position at the table. Because in every war, there's a victor and there's someone who loses. It's no shame to being a loser. If you lose a fight, you lost a fight. You don't know what fight you lost. But I know what fight. If you think about your history, you'll know what fight you lost. So we lost the fight. Let's get up now and still be in the world and be men in the world. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.